Show me the future.
He's the man that killed my mother.
I know what you're thinking.
Do you?
We need your help.
Hi, I'm Ray.
I know Barry's the Flash. I'm the Black Canary.
I love you.
Take your last breath. You're gonna change the past.
I'm gonna save my mom.
No help here.
This is mad freaky.
What do Dr. Wells and the Reverse Flash have to do with each other?
They're the same person.
Anybody that knows about this is in a hell of a lot of danger.
I warned you not to mess with the timeline. Hello, Cisco.
I don't know anything anymore, especially who I can and can't trust.
The real end game is almost here.
Then face me now!
Barry, move! Don't make me do this!
I promise you, Barry Allen, you will die.
What is going on, guys? Zenix here today, and I have a recap for you guys. So I just get so excited before every episode to bring you guys what just happened and what I think is to come. So right at the beginning, we see a flashback to the night of Barry's mother, Nora, who gets killed by the Reverse Flash. It's like really cool how they do it. The Flash, and then after the Reverse Flash were just going at it, and then after the intent was not to kill his mom, but because he couldn't kill Barry, he had to kill somebody. I don't think though if he would have not killed anybody that if he killed nobody that night, I'm pretty sure Barry would still become the Flash. So anyways, this whole Flash Reverse Flash thing seems to be going on for a while now, in the future. So it's a little bit confusing to explain, and it's very confusing when it comes to Harrison Wells. So let's get right into it. So present day Barry and Joe are trying to figure out what happened, and what's going on with the Reverse Flash and Harrison Wells and all that, and they're talking about it at the police station or the precinct, and they're just thinking of a plan that they're gonna do. So then trickster bombs go off at a child park, and it's actually pretty cool. All these bombs and little balloons come down, and then after the Flash makes sure that nobody gets hurt, and we actually finally get to see a lot of flashbacks this episode. I think there was 6 or so. So we get another flashback. Harrison Wells goes back to the flashback when he killed Barry's mom and takes off of his suit hat or suit face thing, and he is not Harrison Wells. He is this other guy. He is Eobard Thawne from the 25th century, which is really weird because we have always perceived Harrison Wells as the one who is the Reverse Flash, but he has memories implanted in his brain from something I'm going to talk about in a little bit. So then Joe and Barry talk to the original Trickster. Pretty much get nothing there besides that he's the new Trickster is pretty much copying him. Iris talks to Eddie about Mason Bridge, who has gone missing even though he has died and he got killed by the Reverse Flash. Joe and Barry go to the Trickster's lair and figure out that the new Trickster is just a copycat, and the copycat is, funny enough, it's his son. The old Trickster, it's his father. So anyways, Barry talks to Henry, his father, about that he's going to get him out and everything, and he's getting closer than he ever has before. Barry and Joe show the original Trickster, shows him the new Trickster's vlog, I think they called it, and he gets really angry and stuff, but they've been communicating for a while now, so he really does know that all this is going on. Harrison talks to Barry because Barry was acting a little fishy around him because he's not very good at lying, and he's trying to think of something to say, and he says that I understand that it's a lot on your mind with your dad and stuff, and instead of him saying I know that you're onto me or something. Flash back to whenever Harrison and his wife were at the beach, and then after we saw Eobard Thawne was watching him, and he was pretty much planning out what he was going to do. Iris and the Flash meet up again at Coco Jitters, no other than, and that's when actually the Flash goes on her laptop and watches a Tricksters video or live stream. Flash disobeys Wells because he thinks that he's not right, and he's trying to lie to Barry about where he's going. So Barry cannot like trust him anymore, and Barry's just like trying to find that bomb, going back and forth, can't find it, when it was just all diversion or a trick. Both of the Tricksters go and they find Henry, and they capture him, tie him up. Flashback into the car with Harrison and Tess. Earboard Thawne sets a spike strip on the ground, makes their car level, and makes it like an accident. Joe and Barry had a talk about Harrison and his dad. So pretty much they're in like that room in front of the particle accelerator thing, and then they're just talking a little bit. Iris goes to an election for the new mayor, and the Tricksters are there, and they poison the wine, and they also put a hand bomb for the Flash, and Barry vibrates himself through what's like a gas truck. And that's very interesting commentary that Harrison talks him through. He's like, you feel the crackling, you feel your feet against the ground, you feel the wind in your face, yada yada. It was actually pretty interesting. Barry shows himself to Henry with the mask off and saves him pretty much from those knives that were going to come off, and he now knows. Henry goes to Star Labs, and they hugs all around, pretty much. They all hug each other, everything's good. Flashback, Eobard Thawne changes into Harrison Wells. It's like he mutates into him, and Harrison Wells, like this, it looks like he disintegrated, or they might have just switched appearances. And the other Harrison Wells is still alive, and he just has a different appearance. We're not sure about that yet. Barry and Eddie come face to face, but he shows himself, the Flash takes his mask off and shows himself to Eddie, and Eddie talks to Iris and lies to her about Mason. The three of them, Eddie, Joe, and the Flash, are going in detail about Harrison Wells, and they talk about it. And another flashback to after the car crash, how Eobard Thawne says to the police that he is Harrison Wells. So Eobard Thawne comes back, he finds somebody that he wants to kind of change into, and then after he uses them, which is Harrison Wells, and uses that and uses a particle accelerator that he was going to build to purposely make Barry the Flash. It's kind of twisted. Hopefully they reveal a little bit more, and I hope you guys tune into my recap tomorrow for Arrow, and I will see you guys later, and like, comment, subscribe, and peace.